Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of the Crystal Lady podcast featuring Crystal Lady.
Hello.
We're Crystal Lady. We do have names, too. Why don't you go down the line, fellas?
My name is Dylan Rousseau. Remember that, Joe Mancuso.
My name's Corey Smotherson.
Are you alive?
Speak up.
Say
Say it with your chest, pussy ass bitch.
Say it loud and proud.
No.
Pop the trunk on the ass.
He's a
Get 'em.
little tuckered out today, poor buddy.
Corey's tired.
I'm chilling.
I'm Kayla Mancuso.
My name's not important. Don't worry about it. Don't you fucking worry about it today.
Why are you wearing sunglasses inside? It's kind of weird.
Are we inside?
It
Oh
really
my God.
depends
Those lights
on
are
your
bright,
definition of
man.
inside.
Just don't look at them or stare at them and get new glasses.
Have you ever thought
Or
to
wear
yourself?
sunglasses. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Have you ever thought to yourself, like, where do I really go when I close my eyes and like drift off in a thought?
No.
I mean, I'm right here.
Because my my body's here, but my consciousness has now gone from reality to it's
No,
walked through another door.
It's
in my
still
mind.
here. It's still here, Kayla.
It's still doing its thing on this planet.
Well,
You might have like an extra bit of DMT in your mind.
I thought he was gonna say you might have it.
like or
I
something.
feel like
You got
within your
some
mind
already.
there are doors
Yeah.
you can go through
I was
to
gonna
where you're
say
kind of
that.
like in a different space. Because there have been times where I've like, closed my eyes, kind of blacked out a little bit, gone somewhere else, my mind come back to reality, and like taken a breath and gone like, whoa, all right.
Wow, I'm still where I was when I closed my eyes. That's crazy. Holy
But
shit.
it feels different. I've
Do it,
left
though?
and then I've returned.
It's like I don't know. Yeah, they
Maybe
said
I do have an extra because DMT does
Maybe
occur
your
naturally
dad
in
just
your brain.
changed
Maybe
the
it's
thermometer.
leaking. I
you
don't
have
know.
a little
why
bit
it feels
more.
different.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say.
true.
My DMT tank is leaking.
Oh.
Anyway, I do have to give a little bit of a disclosure before we get into today's podcast. So we're going to be talking about something pretty serious that happened, but I am fine. Everything is okay. I was at a bar a few weeks ago, and people watch your drinks. Do not take drinks from strangers. Do not do specifically what happened in my case is I took shots that had been poured out on a bar, sat there for a minute waiting for everyone to like line up and take them. And something was put into my drink and I lost like 12 hours of my life and it was very scary, but I was with friends and family who realized something was off and they like got me the hell out of there. But anyway, we're going to be talking about that because while that was like super scary and you got to be careful out there, my brother has recently recanted to me everything that happened while I was under the influence, and it's just like I am shook. So
What happened?
So I went out for my birthday celebration. I just turned 26 recently. It was a few days before my birthday. It was on a weekend. And I went out to go to dinner with my parents where I had a beer. I came home. I sat around for a while. My really good friend Maddie called me and she's like, hey, let's go to this bar down the street and have a drink and hang out. We went to that bar. We ended up meeting up with one of her friends there who worked there. I had 2 beers at that bar. We went to a third bar where I had another beer and a shot. So all day between the hours of 4 p.m. and midnight, we're looking at like 6 total beers and a shot, which is not a lot of alcohol. People, you have all seen me in situations consume that much alcohol in one sitting
Oh yeah.
No.
and still walk a fairly straight line. Well, this was over an entire day. So I was good. We walk into this final bar. I get a beer. I do this shot that someone mixed for me. It was a beer shot where it's like a half ounce of vodka and then you fill the rest of the shot glass with beer. And something happened with that shot where I did it. I was fine when I took the shot, and about 25 minutes later, I was absolutely incoherent, just like speaking in made-up languages, saying crazy shit, hallucinating. Luckily, my friends got my little brother there to pick me up, and they're like, oh man, she's really fucked up. We don't know what's going on. She like wasn't this fucked up a minute ago. My family ended up putting the pieces together when they got me home. But between leaving this bar and getting home, some of the most wild stories I've ever heard about myself occurred. And I'm just like, there's no way that's me. So I don't know if I told you guys like the whole story, but after
I just know you were yelling at people and acting quite the fool.
my friends told me that something like flipped in me and I got like kind of aggressive. And walking out of the bar, I'm like pissed at my brother that he's making me leave the bar, apparently. And I take my whole glass with me with a drink in it out of this bar. I'm walking down the stairs. Apparently, I'm stumbling really, really bad. My brother's trying to help me. Someone yells to my brother, "Hey, make sure that girl gets home safe." I turn around and I flip that guy off and I throw my drink in the air. Ice cubes, whatever the fuck was in this drink, goes everywhere. The cup hits the floor. And then I turn to the rest of the patio. I flip everyone off. I'm like, "I'm leaving." And my brother's like, "Oh my God." He shoves me into his car and he's like, "We have to get you home. You're really fucked up." And I'm like, no, I didn't even drink that much. I'm sober." And he's like, you're not sober. And mind you, I don't remember any of this. This is all stories that have been told to me. So we're now in the car, and I guess I realize I don't have my phone or my wallet with me. And I look at my brother, I like grab him, like, "Joe, my purse is gone. It's not here. It's not here." And he's like, "Well, Maddie has to have it. It's at the bar." He turns around. I go, "The only people who can touch my purse have to do with the connection between me and Maddie. And if it's not me or Maddie, then no one has my purse, and it's not here." My brother's like, "Yeah, you tried to drop like some weird psychedelic like stoner logic on me, talking about connections and wavelengths between you and Maddie having your purse." I'm like, "Okay, odd. Anything else happen?" He goes, "Yeah, the whole time I was driving, every time I looked over at you, you were in a different position on your seat." He said at one point,
like a Family Guy character.
He said, "You laid your seat all the way down," and like he told me I scooted down like this and put my legs up on the roof of the car, so my feet were flat on the ceiling and I was laying down." And he's like, "People were driving next to me looking at my car and just thinking, what the fuck?" He's like, "I got the dirtiest looks on the way home." He said, "By the time we're like pulling up to our street, you are now reclining and sitting up, reclining, sitting up, reclining, sitting up repetitively the whole car ride home." I'm like, and this is my brother's new truck. He was fucking pissed because he said I was kicking shit. I kept slapping him, asking him to bring me to my uncle's house who lives nearby. And then out of nowhere, as we're about to turn onto our street, there's this house like at the top of the street on the corner. And I'm yelling at my brother to pull over because I can't see my phone. I told him if he pulled over, I'd be able to see the screen because the colors didn't make sense. So whatever the fuck that means. He's explaining to me as he's slowing the car down that this isn't going to help me see my phone, but he's like obliging and pulling over. Well, I take a look out the window and I see this person's house. And mind you, I do not know these people. I sit up straight, I unclick my seatbelt and roll down my window and go, "Oh, these are the motherfuckers." And Joe goes, "Do you know them?" And I said, "I don't, what did I say?" I said, "These are the motherfuckers." And I'm trying to get out of the car. He said I wanted to fight them. And he's like, "What did they do to you?" I go, "Everyone in this house is a fucking asshole." And I'm hanging out the window of the car, screaming, flipping the house off. If they have a Ring doorbell, I am so sorry. Like, I don't even know who lives there. But I wanted to fight them.
You're probably watching this podcast right now.
I wanted to fight them and their whole family. So we finally get home and my brother tells me that I like jump out of his truck when we get into the driveway. I run around the back of our house and our house backs up to a lake and I'm like barreling for the water. He thought I was going to jump in. So he had to tackle me and drag me by my ankles to our back door where I'm banging on the doors, screaming at my dad. It's now 1:00 in the morning at this point. And my dad comes to the door and goes, "What the fuck?" He said I was banging on the glass so hard that he thought it was going to break. He opens the door and I guess I could tell my dad was mad at me because I dropped down and started praying and I said, "Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, forgive us." And then ran into the house.
Yo.
I laid down on the couch and my dad said I laid there and laughed for 30 minutes at nothing, just staring at the wall, cracking up laughing. And then he told me to take my shoes off because they were muddy. So I stood up, I looked at my dad and like stared at him for a while. And then I walked to the back door, flung it open, took both my shoes off and threw them outside, like chucked them like footballs. I guess at some point my mom realized, okay, this isn't drunk behavior. This is how someone who is on drugs behaves. So she brings me up into her room because she's now very worried that I'm like not okay. And she goes, Kayla, what did you take? Did you smoke something? Did you take someone's pills? And like, I don't do drugs. So my mom was very concerned that maybe I tried something and it wasn't what I thought it was. I don't know. And I drop everything when she asks me that. And I look at her, I go, crack daddy, crack Maddie. Maddie is my friend I was out with that night. And my mom goes, you and Maddie did crack? And I start laughing. And then I get like really quiet and I look around and go, Blaine? Blaine is my other best friend who I had just gotten back from LA visiting. And I guess I thought she was there. I'm not really sure. But then she said I proceeded to laugh, wake up, like fall asleep, wake up again, laugh. At one point I get out of my mom's bed. I'm like shuffling across the floor. She said I was taking baby steps and like making weird sounds. And she goes, are you okay? And I look at her, I go, did you like that? So that was the end of my antics. She finally put me to sleep after that. I woke up at 10 a.m. like chipper, feeling fine, but like a little confused. And I'm like, what happened? She goes, do you not remember being the most drunk any of us have ever seen you in your life? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I had 6 beers over the course of 8 hours. There's no way. And she goes, you were fucked up. And then I'm starting to tell her what happened. And then I'm like, wait, I don't remember anything. I remember getting to the bar. I remember doing the shot. And then I don't remember anything. We ended up talking to some other people, and I had like all the earmark signs of someone having tampered with my drink. And we ended up talking to the hospital, talking to the police. The bar I was at was kind of like known for that happening. So be wary of where you go. Don't leave your drinks unattended. And I had after like I felt okay for a little bit. I got really, really sick. And it's just, go down the checklist of what happens when someone gives you GHB. And that's exactly what happened to me. And it was not a fun time. It produced a couple funny stories, but like, I really don't recommend ever thinking that you are totally safe in a bar if you put your drink down and walk away from it. Not a good time.
Doesn't sound
guys.
Like too much fun.
No.
Especially for your poor brother. Jesus.
Oh my God.
What a fucking saint that guy is.
That kid had a great time. What are you talking about?
I'm so shocked he didn't record it.
He has ammo for the rest of his life.
Right?
Shit.
I'm so surprised no videos came out from that. Apparently I sent a bunch of like texts, Snapchats, and phone calls to a bunch of people in my family that some of them I have beef with. And
Hell yeah.
my brother
How'd
was
that
like
go?
encouraging it. And he was like, yeah, now call this person. Oh, and then he's like trying to get me to call ex-band members that I don't talk to anymore. And he's like, oh, yeah, you should call this person. I'm like, next time someone looks like they're not okay, Joseph, don't fucking encourage the behavior. How
He's
about
like, what are you talking about? That's the perfect time.
He really hoed you.
He really hoed me. Really
pretty
hoed
good.
me.
That's pretty fucked up.
My dad felt so bad though because he was so mad at me that night when I came home, and he was pissed because he thought I like willingly got that fucked up. It was a very casual Monday or Sunday night out. Like it was not late. We were not drinking hard. We were just drinking beer, not a lot of it. And my dad thought I just went off the fucking rails. He goes, yeah, I thought you had like some kind of mental breakdown with like, I don't know, you went out to LA, you were happy, now you're home and reality's sinking in. I thought you snapped. And I'm like, no, somebody gave me drugs. But anyway, that is what happened.
It's pretty rough, dog.
No bueno. Not a fun time. Could have been like way worse though.
For
so
sure.
glad that Joe picked me up. And especially if one of the other girls I was with, if it got into their drink, they didn't like have rides home. I rode with them. They brought themselves. They would have been just like, I don't know what would have. If for one of the 4 drinks of the group I was with to get roofied, it was best that it was mine and not one of theirs because I had like a clear path home and I had like family and stuff there. So that was kind of the silver lining of that. But anyway, that's what's been going on since I've been back from LA, because I know we kind of talked about on Patreon how things have been slow recently, but it was because I was traveling and then this shit show happened and then there was like a crazy breakup in there, and now we're back. Hi. How is everyone? Anyone else have anything to talk about? if
My haunches hurt.
Dylan's haunches hurt. Yeah, we played a sick show with Ground Control outside at their house. That was crazy. It was a St. Patrick's Day party. If you're not from St. Louis, or there are other places that do St. Patrick's Day big, but St. Louis is kind of like one of the hubs for it, in addition to Chicago and obviously Boston. But we played on their
What
front
about
lawn.
Ireland? Do they celebrate it?
No, it's like an actual holy day there. I've heard that people in Ireland are actually really upset that people in the U.S. treat it as like a drinking day.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, what they expect us to do with that holiday? Go to church?
Yeah. Wow.
That's what they do in Ireland.
Yeah, no. This is America. We drink.
I feel like it's the other way around.
Yeah,
It should
I'm
be where
like,
Ireland we drink.
I don't know. Well, they should be drinking, but they're not, apparently.
Speaking of Ground Control, though, what are the chances that they think we are like grade A fucking freaks after that dinner we had with them?
Well, two of them.
Two of them.
Yeah.
There was three. Wait.
No,
Two of them didn't show up. You know who you
Oh,
are.
that's right.
Two, yeah.
Okay, so Ground Control is a friend band of ours, but we went out to dinner for
We can all
Nick's
fit.
birthday, which is the day after my birthday. And we invited Ground Control, Ryan and Dee Dee came, and Ryan brought his girlfriend Amber.
Mm-hmm.
And over the course of the night, like each one of us did something really fucking weird that
We were too comfortable.
we
I
were
was
too
comfortable.
so the four of us are just too comfortable saying anything in front of each other, I think, at this point. And then we introduced not outsiders, but people who aren't part of like the super inner circle, and we
People that
didn't
don't be knowing us like that.
yeah, and we didn't tone it down. At one point, I overheard Corey and Dylan debating over the fact that Nick likes to use the word "fap."
No, that you're incorrect.
No?
no,
You're getting
Not
that-
telling us
what?
that. Corey likes to
Yes.
use the
Oh,
word fat.
Corey
I-
likes to use the word "fap."
I
And
like
I
to use
think
the
it's-
word for. I like to use the word "fap," and then Dylan proceeded to.
I'm saying it's childish. And I said this in the restaurant loud enough where people could hear me.
There were children.
I'm a grown ass man. I don't fap. I beat my dick off. And I said it like 3 times, just like kind of loud.
Yeah. At one point, Dylan goes, "I beat my fucking dick off."
I beat my fucking dick off. I
And
don't
he
fap.
was-
I beat my fucking dick off.
He was
I
sitting.
stand by that statement.
He was sitting next to Ryan's girlfriend, who we have seen her before, but we hadn't really like talked to her prior to this.
Not gonna lie, since because we were like at 2 different tables, I forgot they were there.
Kind of.
When I was talking about beating my dick off,
We low-key
they did-
kinda-
they I didn't.
We
I didn't-
low key turned it into the Crystal Lady table.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'd be like, "Yeah, beat my fucking dick off." I look over, "Hey, you guys want some meat?
Yeah. And we're doing
How's that beef you guys got over there? Is that
we're
is
doing
it good?"
Korean barbecue. I'm talking about
man.
like how I got roofied 2 nights prior to this dinner. I'm talking about how in LA, I partied super hard with some friends night 1 and like slept in a shower for 4 hours with the water running. At one point, Corey gets up from the table. We're in like I mentioned, we're doing Korean barbecue.
Oh,
So I've got hiccups.
bruh, that was.
And we're eating like tons and tons of food. Corey goes away to the bathroom for a while and returns.
Yeah.
And then someone from Ground Control was like, "Hey, Corey, do you want to try this?" And Corey goes, "Oh no, I just emptied out. I can't refill now."
Because I wasn't ready to like go into a Korean barbecue place. That was my first time actually going to
Me
Soul
too.
Garden, and I unfortunately ate a little bit before I got there, and then so
Fool.
yeah, baka. It was just bad.
It's Korean, dude, not Japanese, so you can't.
Well,
that's
of course,
kinda
I don't
fucked
know
up.
the Korean word for
Neither
stupid.
do I, but
Yeah, so-
just you stupid.
I need to call Karen. But no, yeah, man, I just wasn't ready, and that it was so good, man. And I just started eating. The next thing I know, I was just like, gotta move this set out and get the next thing in.
And
Hey,
then-
I'm not gonna lie, Corey, you let me down. I figured you'd like go hard.
I know. I was
We
trying.
got so much food, and then you just stopped, and then
I
you left
know.
me
I
with like a
didn't-
mound.
I'm sorry.
I
of
didn't
meat.
realize Korean barbecue was like that. Like,
I literally told you guys about it before.
yeah, but I didn't realize.
You thought I was just joking. I was
No,
like,
I didn't like put that quantity like into a visual picture in my mind. And the way your dad ordered, we got like 8 different rounds of meat. I thought it was kind of just like an order as you go type thing. I didn't
It
realize
is.
we committed ahead of time to a full like 8 rounds of meat.
Well, no,
it was
yeah.
all you can eat.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we.
So we'd finish around, and then we'd just get more.
But I thought we like bought a certain thing where it was like you get 8 meats over.
No, that's just a choice. They'll bring up. You don't have to get one
Oh.
of each. That's just you can get any of that as much as you want.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So there's no limit.
No.
No.
Except for on one of them. There was like, for like the big steaks, you can only get one of the steaks. But for like if you just wanted to get all you can eat bulgogi, you can just do that.
The bulgogi was my favorite.
That was so
fucking good.
good,
It was
dude.
all very good.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Nick showed up 2 hours
Yeah,
late.
Nick showed up 2 hours late, and it was his birthday.
Holla.
Yeah. City of Squala.
Dude, it was it was good though. The some of the meat was cold, but fuck, it was
No, it wasn't.
It was good as shit.
Freaking.
I mean, it was cold.
Yeah, the meat
grill
was
is on the table. The grill is on the table.
No, like-
None of it was cold.
No,
he cooked it there.
No, there was some shit that it was already cooked that you had had been sitting out for a minute.
Oh yeah, my dad. Yeah, because I figured Corey'd like go hard with me, and then we just had this meat, and I was like,
Yeah,
dude, I can't eat that.
Yeah, we'll roll back.
But
there
no,
and
dude,
top
I'm
off.
not complaining because like it was really fucking good. And then I had the fresh cooked shit. It was good.
Yeah.
The vegetables was good, even though
Dude,
I don't
yeah.
even know
We had
what
that
they
strawberry
were.
Vegetables were
soju
super
too.
good.
That stuff was
I could
interesting.
get fucked up off that.
Yeah.
I could pound that.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh my god.
Just because I drink a lot of it.
So Dylan was telling me at Ground Control's party the other night, his version of Smo might have like peeked around the corner. Did you
Just a
guys?
little bit.
Did you guys witness that?
I think I did a little bit.
Dylan got a little
I
drunk.
don't think it peaked around the corner at
No.
the party, but afterwards, when I went to go play video games with my friend for like 5 hours, the entire time I was like, yeah, like I'd do something, and I'd be like, dude, don't be a fucking bitch going with me, yeah.
No.
So
I was
was
just
this your
feeling, I was
first
like,
time? This was your first time feeling the effects of alcohol.
I mean, I don't know.
You don't know.
Probably.
I don't think I was that hard. I was just like, it was just, yeah.
You were
know?
just
You just started
Fiending.
just starting to get
I was just-
a little loose. Just
I was just a little loose. I was just a little bit like,
That's always like the best. That's like the best spot to be. And if you go a little bit past that, then it can kind of get out of hand.
it was a fun
God.
party.
I don't drink often.
Yeah.
So I got a question for everybody. I wrote this down one band practice like weeks ago. I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask this on the podcast. We filmed a few since, and I've never asked it. But I want to know: have any of you ever peed your pants laughing? Because this was like a chronic issue for me as a child.
Not
No.
necessarily laughing, no.
No, and
Not from the laughter, no.
And for some reason, that's like common amongst girls, and I don't know why.
I have control over my body.
Because my sisters
I am a
done
master of myself.
that. Both my sisters have done that. I know my mom. This happens to my mom. I don't know what I don't know what it is about the vagina that's just popping off. I'm just like,
I've never had that issue.
So none of you have ever laughed so hard that you peed.
No, the last time I vividly remember like really pissing my pants was when I was like some kid age. I don't remember how old I was, but I was watching like a TV show. I forget what TV show was. It was a cartoon. It might have been Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. But
Dragon.
I was waiting for the commercial break to go pee. And I was holding
Never
it
came.
so bad because I was just wanting to finish the show, and then it didn't finish in time, and I pissed
you did.
all in my pants,
Yeah.
and it was a
Yeah,
lot.
there was a party in your pants and urine.
And this was like, and I was like old enough to like change it and like hide it from my mom. Like I went and like soaked my pants in water.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, my pants got wet. I don't know what happened.
Like, why?
I don't know what happened.
Why it smell like piss? I don't know.
I don't know. But
Oh God.
But yeah, no, I wasn't laughing when that happened. I was like, oh no!
There was one time both my cousin and I peed our pants at the same time laughing. we were
That's pretty good.
hiding.
You might have just been kind of stupid.
We were hiding behind this bar that my uncle had in his basement, like a wet bar. And we were going to jump out from behind it, scare my dad because he was going to the bathroom downstairs. At my uncle's house, like when there's family parties, if someone's going to the bathroom in the basement, you're like assuming they're probably pooping. So we were going to like catch him red-handed, like, ha ha ha, caught you pooping, like run upstairs. We were young. We were like 8 or 9 years old. And so we're hiding behind the wet bar, and my dad walks out, and for some reason, like, walks out of the bathroom. The party's pretty much over at this point. You should know this. Like, it's just my family and my aunt, uncle, and their kids there, and we're super tight. We live 5 minutes from each other, and, like, it's not weird for us to be at each other's homes for extended amount of time. My dad's walking out for whatever reason. He's wearing his jersey, his hat, his shoes, his socks, his boxers, but he's carrying his jeans. My cousin Gabby and I
Yeah, what?
lose our fucking minds, and we like run out from behind the bar and we start running up the stairs, assuming that my dad must have like pooped his pants or something. That was our thought.
That'd be my assumption.
Apparently he was just gonna like camp out on the couch for a while, watch a movie, get under a blanket, and like didn't want to wear jeans because that's how he hangs at our house. My dad is often in a jersey and boxers sitting on the couch, and if I'm going to have company over, I'm like, Dad, please put pants on. People are coming to the house.
And he's like, no.
So we're thinking he pooped his pants. We're cracking up laughing. We run out from behind the bar, cackling like hyenas. It scares the shit out of my dad.
Then he does shit his pants.
He's carrying his pants. Gabby trips, hits my uncle's wet bar, and it like collapses.
Oh my god.
And I pull it back into place, and it's like built into the wall, so I don't understand how it collapsed, but it did. I pull it back up to where it's upright, and she's looking at me, she's like, what the fuck happened? And we're running up the stairs. I trip up the stairs and like fall down a few and keep running. We both pee our pants by the time we reach the top of the stairs.
I dog.
Yeah, you just might be kind of stupid. I don't know.
Just imagine your dad just be chilling and be like, I'm gonna chill
Yeah,
here.
my dad-
Pow, crash, what the fuck? What's happening? Blah, 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 blah. Jesus Christ. All
my
right.
dad was like, what the fuck was that?
Just trying to watch the news and chill.
I'm saying.
Oh my god.
I had a friend. I'd be over at his house, and we'd like be in his room, like gaming or like playing bass and guitar or whatever. I'd come out, and his stepdad had come home, and he'd just be in the living room in his tidy whities, in a gaming chair, just like gaming. And he'd be like, "Hey, Dylan," and I'd be like, "Hey, dude, how's it going, man? You're a grown ass man. I'm here,
Dude, I never understood that, man. I never understood that when I was over in Austria doing that homestay with that family.
Oh yeah.
And that dude,
White
man,
dudes just be too comfortable with it, dude. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, man. He came in, he was like, Cody, you have to get up. He was like, Michael Jackson is dead. And I was staring at him. I'm on the floor.
And you wake up and you're like, I can see your bulge,
And
dude.
I'm on the floor, right? And so I'm looking up at this dude's dick.
Yo.
He's just standing in white underwear, just like, come on. And I'm like,
Was he kind of hard because Michael Jackson died?
I hope not. That would have been sad if that was his full
Wait,
length.
so you were doing a study abroad in Austria. You're
No.
staying with a host family, not
Yeah.
a study abroad.
No, but I was staying with the host family.
Staying with a host family. You're sleeping on the floor. You're minding your own business asleep. Some Austrian man in his underpants runs into your room, crack of dawn, and goes, Corey, wake up. Michael Jackson died.
Yes.
With his balls in your
With
face.
his,
With his balls
with him
in your
standing
face.
over me, and I'm just like,
Do you like teabag you to wake you up?
yes.
I don't want to be mean. What type of host family has the dude sleep on the fucking
Yeah,
floor?
why were you sleeping on the floor?
So like the floor, it's like carpeted, and like the bunk bed, like his son's bunk
It was
beds
just low?
it was just really low.
Okay.
And
Then you
that-
weren't on the floor, Corey. You were on a bed.
No, there was no bed underneath. I'm like on like the carpeted floor, but it's like
Then it's not a bed.
Yeah, it's not a bed.
You were just on the floor. Then why are you
I
explaining
know,
it like you're not on the floor? You was on
because
the
it
floor.
was comfortable. That's what I'm saying.
Corey, the
I'm
floor
not
is
trying to-
comfortable, but you're still on the floor.
Sorry, I was trying to make them look better than.
No, don't. Fuck them.
So they signed up to be a host family. They're like, yeah, we'll just throw the kid on our floor.
Yeah.
The apartment was real nice, but I was
Hey,
just like,
They got
the
his
carpet was
money,
nice.
didn't they?
exactly.
Oh, God.
And they
Those
used
go on the
like
floor and not wear clothes too.
and they use like a blanket as like it's just like it's like my curtains. It's in, like the bed.
Oh my
Of course.
God.
Yo.
So he's like, Corey. I'm like, oh God.
And you're like, what if I was in here beating my fucking dick off?
Exactly. But I was.
I mean, he would have been fapping if we're being
Oh,
honest.
yeah.
If it was me, I'd beat my dick off.
Nah, fapping is my go-to word. But no,
Child.
and then so I just follow him like right behind him, looking at his whole ass.
Oh.
Just like, aight, dude. And then I see the news and Michael Jackson's dead, and I'm like, oh well,
Damn.
thanks.
Wait, so how old were you? What year was this?
This is
That was in 09.
yeah,
09? Okay, so you were like a freshman?
right before going into high school.
Okay. Wow.
I was a freshman in 09.
I was too.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, because you're a grade above me.
I was a freshman in the fall of 09.
I was too. 09, 010 was my freshman year.
Aren't you guys the same
Was
age?
it?
Yeah. You would have been
no,
08,
no.
09.
They're not.
Nick's a year older than me.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
that.
graduated in 2013.
No, that's not. No, I definitely didn't start high school until 09.
I thought all
Well, I
of
was
you were
2009, 2010 was a freshman year for me. 10, 11 sophomore, 11, 12 junior, 12, 13 senior.
Yeah, because I know.
What are you
Kayla's-
talking about,
It
kid?
must have been eight. It was eight. It was 08 then. So I was a freshman in 09, but it was 08, 09.
Yeah, 08, 09.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say that again.
My freshman year was 09, 2010. My sophomore year was 2010, 2011. My junior year was 2011, 2012. My senior year was 2012, 2013.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I did math.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought you said 6 numbers, and I was like, "What's happening?"
No, I always knew because I started kindergarten in 2000. So like kindergarten was 0, first grade was 1, second grade was 2.
I
third
do
grade
the
was
same
3.
thing, except it's opposite for me
Yeah.
because I started.
You
it
finished
finished in
first
the-
grade in 1,
I just
yeah.
got it mixed up. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I don't know why I thought you guys, all of you, were just a year older than me.
No, you're a
We're
baby.
the same age, Corey.
You're a
I think.
fucking child
I
compared
think we
to
are
us.
now. Yeah, because
I think we're like it lines up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you guys are
yeah.
the same
Me
grade,
and
but
you are
you're
the
a few
same
months
grade.
older.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a month older.
Your
Right.
birthday's December. Yeah, you're January. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a 96 idiot.
Appreciate it.
You're still a fucking child.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Fucking Gen Z TikTok.
Let's see TikTok.
Favorite app right now.
Why don't you go fucking choke on a Tide Pod?
Oh,
Right.
You know what
Hey.
blows my mind are these TikToks I see of kids who are like born in 2007 and they look like fully formed humans, and they're going through like songs only 90s and 2000s babies will remember,
that shit
and
blows
they
my
don't even
mind.
know like Lady Gaga or like
I hate when they don't know like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Or it's just something.
I'm not gonna lie. If someone played any Chris Brown song, I wouldn't know what it is.
Well, that's.
she want that lovey-dovey, that kiss. You don't.
Let me see if you can run it. Nothing?
No.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Chris Brown was my shit in high school.
Yeah.
If Chris Brown came on at a party or a
Us-
dance,
But
it was
especially when they
over.
don't know Nelly, I was like,
Yeah, some kid didn't know Hot in Here. I was like, hello?
you can't be that young.
That song transcends time and space.
Absolutely. Country
Kids
grammar.
don't
I'm not
know
gonna lie.
nothing.
I barely know that one.
That's not good.
And
You're
I went
not
to
a good
City.
example of the population when it comes
Yes, I
to
am.
music tastes.
Yes, I am.
You're
You're not.
What?
Yeah, fuck you.
Cool.
fine.
I already
alright.
won.
Oh my god.
Why don't you go listen to some more anime soundtracks?
Corey
We
called
will.
me a fat piece
Yeah,
of shit the other day.
I definitely didn't. But she.
Corey looked at me dead in my eyes and goes, "You fat piece of shit. I hate
Fat
you.
fuck.
I fucking hate
Go
you.
eat another fucking donut."
Eat some fucking donuts.
No, we're
Kayla goes nuts for donuts.
See, everybody's so mean in this band.
Kind
so
of.
We all hate.
what had happened
Nick.
was
Yeah.
He listens to country music.
what happened was we're talking about orchestrating some dance moves where we cut in a break to one of our songs where we all like pelvic thrust in unison.
And then I mentioned that Joe, Kayla's father, will come and hold the mic stand for her, and then she can do like a stripper move on it. Or like spin
And
on
wait,
it.
Why
and,
that
and
one?
let me say this. When he says
Hey, Corey-
stripper move,
Corey,
I'm
what'd you
thinking
say?
about the classic stripper move where you jump and spin on the pole and go around. And I'm like, I was like, you're going to have to lose some weight for that.
Yeah,
one,
Corey
kid.
goes, "You're gonna have to lose some weight for that." I look at him, I go, "Oh well, fuck you." And we're watching ground control set while this is happening.
I can't hear any of this while it's happening. I'm sitting next to them, but they're going, and I can't hear shit. and
Well-
I just hear, fuck you.
Well, when Corey said you're gonna have to lose weight, and I said, "Oh well, fuck you," it was like a split second that happened, and their song either ended or there was a break because the keyboard player Jacob V, who we will also have on this podcast at some point.
And we will be on his podcast and perform, Kayla,
Yes.
this month.
Okay, but anyway,
Jesus.
it was enough of a break for him to turn, look at me and Corey, make a face, and then like get back into the song.
Kayla, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he just makes faces.
No, he
No,
heard.
No, Kayla. Sometimes he'll just look at you and make a face. Jacob be like that.
I really want you to tell the story, but the story you told us.
The bathroom.
Yeah. About
So-
that's.
Oh, yeah.
So we were jamming at the homie's place, ground control. Dee Dee and Barry, they live together, and we come over there and jam. Jacob V had showed up, and Dee Dee and whoever else was there went out and like smoked or whatever. And Jacob G was like, "Hey, Dylan, where's the bathroom?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, it's over there on the left." He walks in the bathroom, and it's just Nick and I chilling in the other room. We're just like vibing out. He closes the door, goes in the bathroom, and they have a combination washing room bathroom. Like there's a
laundry room
toilet
bathroom.
on the left, like maybe 10 feet, and then just a bunch of washing machines, like straight up. That's the way it is.
A bunch?
Well, I mean,
A washer and a dryer.
a washer and a dryer, but it's big, so it like takes up
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
space. It's like the first thing you see, you're like, oh fuck, is this the bathroom? Then you look, oh, there's a small ass toilet there in the corner. I guess this is the bathroom. So Nick and I are just vibing out there, and then we just hear Jacob V go, "What is this?" And I should preface this: Jacob V was high as fuck. So
Oh,
was
yeah.
Dee Dee and Barry.
He was go.
What is this?
What is this?
You can't tell us the other story though, probably.
I don't know what story you're talking about, so I'm not going to tell it.
Yeah,
honestly.
I know. I feel like I can't mention it because you'll know.
I
what
feel
I'm
like
talking
this is
about
that
in a
one
moment.
time when we also tried to hoe Dylan and he was lying to us for the podcast.
Yeah,
Kayla, I don't know what
the
I
house,
cut it
the
out.
house sitting.
I'm going to tell
Yeah,
it.
we can't tell that
Yeah,
story.
fuck Jacob V, dude. Yeah, dude. So my homie Jacob V told me the story
Not
that
his
he was
last name.
that he was dog sitting for this person, and that he would just beat off all around her house, just to like experience it in different like rooms. He'd like get in the kitchen, beat off there, the hallway,
So awesome.
bedroom, places. He just beat off in the house.
That's so awesome, dude.
And he was telling this to his friends, and I heard this once, and I was like, "There's no way that's true." And I didn't question him on it. I was like, he's just shooting the shit with his friends, you know. They're like, "Yeah, dude, I beat off in the house, right?" Like that's just like an inside joke. And then I, at the same party where he says, "What is this?" I asked him about it in front of everyone. I was like, "Dude, did you actually beat off around the house?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I was just fucking blowing loads."
He said he painted the house white.
No. That's when at the show, I invited him to come eat with us, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I'm actually watching this person's dogs," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, dude, you gonna beat off in the house?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna paint it white," and I'm like,
Oh my god.
"So don't hire him to watch your dog beat off in your house."
Disrespect
I mean, he cleans it up, I'm assuming.
Not if he's painting it white. It has to stay there for it to be white.
Apparently.
As long as he puts some primer on it, 2 coats.
Yeah, 2 coats. Yeah, he puts 2 coats on there already.
Regardless.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Jacob, but you should have told me that story.
That's some funny ass shit.
Oh god.
I was going through my notebook before this podcast, and there was one other thing I had written down that makes no sense to me, but I'm assuming Dylan will know because I said Dylan koi fish. What does that mean?
So there's a botanical gardens. I think it's a botanical gardens where there's like a pond with koi, and you can go feed the koi. You like pay money. You have to like buy koi fish food from them. Just pellets of food.
I
You have to
remember
pay
this
money.
story.
And so one day I was there, and I was like young, and I was just like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude! I'm gonna feed the fuck out of these fish. Hell yeah, feeding the fish." And there's these geese there, and they're mean as fuck. And they were just like being a terror and being mean. So then I was sitting there feeding the geese, come and they were like, "Man, fuck this! I want to eat some food too." So I'd throw it in the water, and then usually they'd get it before the koi fish could get it. I mean, that's kind of fucked up, but I'd still try anyway, hoping the koi fish would get it. One koi fish tried with all of his might to get one, and he got one. He was like, he sucked it up, and this goose had the nerve to just put his beak down that koi fish throat and get that fucking thing.
Oh
He just
my
fucking
god.
went into its mouth. And was just like, he deep throated that goose, and he fucking got that. He got that pellet. He wanted it.
By force.
He just.
The hard way.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I see. You want to
you
do this the hard way.
Yeah, dude. Goose was like, "I want this food."
Fucking fleece.
I see.
Imagine if you were just sitting at a restaurant, like eating a meatball or something, and somebody just walks
Yeah.
up, reaches in your fucking mouth.
Fucking heathen.
No, this is mine now.
You know shit.
That's what happened.
What the fuck?
Oh
That's
my
some wild
god.
shit.
That poor fucking koi fish. Did it like die?
He still
after
remembers that.
No,
No, it's probably just like, again, Matt.
Matt?
Or-
Sam.
koi fish was like just like, "All right, dog."
All right.
It was like fucking.
Shit.
Koi fish are Japanese, I think. By the way, don't know why I said that, but they
Oh
are.
my god.
Same.
Just in case no one knew.
Right. The knowledge man 5,000 over here.
So on our next episode, we're actually having a friend of mine who is a psychic medium and an astrologer. I think, or astrologist,
It's
She's
astrologer.
astrologer.
She's gonna cast spells on us, and
Yes.
She's going to
sir.
tell us about our birth charts, and we've kind of got like the range here of where I don't necessarily believe it, but I'm also like, well, we don't even know why the fuck we're here, like what's going on. So like, I'm not closed off to it either. I'm like, why can't? Why maybe I don't know.
Be friends.
I'm gonna see what if she can tell me the future, and if she tells.
Well, it's not about the future. She's talking about your astrology chart.
Nicholas, that
They're the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
no, it
She's
doesn't.
not doing a
she's gonna-
psychic reading.
No, she's
You
gonna
just
be
said
like,
she was a psychic.
you were born on this day at this time, which means you're gonna die.
No, it's
Under-
not like
from a
that. It tells
gunshot
you.
wound.
Under the bad sun.
No,
That
she's gonna
hurts
tell
you.
you about your traits based on your birth.
Yeah, the traits of my future.
no.
So no, she's just gonna be like, so you were born on this day. That's why you're the way that you are. So
Yes.
the sun
Hurts
hurt
you.
It hurt
The
you.
sun hurts you.
Essence. It's hurt
That
you.
shit hurted.
and it will
Shit
continue to hurt you this summer.
It's
Stay
fine.
indoors.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm kind of like a maybe not. I feel like you're a hard no
How did you come to that conclusion?
because you're a hard no on everything.
Yeah.
Unless it's like bass guitars or chicken strips.
Ooh. Hey, you dropped one. Mozzarella sticks, please.
Oh, mozzarella
true, yeah.
sticks. Or those like gummy bears that you
Dude,
like.
those mozzarella sticks that you showed us yesterday.
Right?
Ugh.
At that place. Yo, that chicken sandwich that was the size of your fucking head.
Shout out
Right.
to
Oh, at
Shammy
Seamus?
McDee's.
Oh, yeah.
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 The shit. Sorry.
Oh man.
You can go ahead. You can
But
continue.
yeah, we're gonna do astrology shit. Then we're gonna have ground control on here, and then we're gonna have Jacob V on here.
And then we're going to be on Jacob V's podcast
We're
this
gonna be on
month and
Jacob
perform on
V's
there. You should check it out at his YouTube channel, Jacob V YouTube.
The
I don't know.
plug.
That's it.
The
But-
plug.
Jacob V. He also is the producer of a local rapper named Zaza Goodbreak.
We need
Who's
to.
brilliant.
Ooh, yes.
She taught me personal finance.
She was Dylan's personal finance teacher. Now she's a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
She trying to finance her personal.
She's got bars, y'all.
Oh man. But
Li-
anyway,
links in the description.
links in the description. Anyway, does anyone else have any exciting life news? Anything happening?
No.
Corey,
Not
Nick,
much.
Dylan.
My dad's bought toilet paper that I think my butthole is allergic to.
What the fuck?
That sounds
It
awful.
burns when I wipe.
I think that toilet paper's expired or something.
I don't know,
It's
man.
expired. It's
But, like,
paper.
Right now, like my body hurts because I moved equipment because I brought too much equipment to the show we played,
And now your butthole.
and my
also
butt hurts, and I can deal with one or the other, but not both, right?
Not the
Like if my
haunches.
body's hurting.
Your
but my
haunches
butthole's
really,
chill.
really aren't doing all right.
No, my haunches are right. The inside of my haunches, my brisket, my flank, my fucking London broil, my T-bone, everything, dude.
Sure.
My fucking scallops,
Are you sure
Yeah.
you aren't the one that got roofied?
my fucking surf and turf. I don't know,
Oh
dude.
man.
Sorry.
Oh,
Wow.
My steak sandwich, dude. My Philly.
Steak sandwich.
Oh, I guess me and Nick might get to work together soon.
Oh yeah, to get new jobs.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
We're going to be putting up gutters,
You're-
laying pipes.
Laying pie.
all of it.
Anyway, we got a new single called
And if-
"Vampires Need to Get Laid Too."
And if you guys didn't know, we have a cooking show as well on Patreon
Oh
that you have to
my
pay money to see, but it's worth it.
It's
You wanna,
really good.
Do you want to
Please pay
learn
money.
Do you want to learn how to
Watch me massage chicken.
Yeah, Corey got really into massaging this chicken, and it was weird. I had to speed
Yeah.
it up in post. And
Corey
narrate.
makes chicken.
Yeah.
Nick makes horchata. I make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Check
and
it
we're
out.
going to make other stuff too.
I
Correct.
made some shots. I air fried one of Dylan's sandwiches.
Yes, she did.
I need to do my own episode.
Correct.
Maybe I'll cook next.
Maybe we should get on that.
Yeah. So I'll cook next. I'll come up
No,
with
you know
something.
who needs to get on that? Everyone watching this, and then give us money, please. We need
Support us
financial
financially.
money,
We need
please.
your help.
We need your help.
For $1.
Help a child in need.
We're so hungry. We haven't eaten in days. God damn it.
They'll look at
Can't
me and
you
be like,
see
"That's a
we're
lie."
dying here?
For 69 cents a day, you can help a band in need.
Nice.
I can't sing. I'll be an angel.
Oh, man.
That's
Can you
Well,
cut that off. You just bleep whatever the fuck I just did.
You should just bleep
Dylan's
your
always
life.
asking me to bleep shit. There was this one time that he totally just shit on. I can't say.
A person.
Yeah, a
It'd
person.
be really funny if I bleeped it all out, though.
It would be really funny. Oh, you know, it'd be really funny if we just stopped talking about this exact topic at this moment.
I had to use censor beeps one time because Dylan insulted his ancestors, but it's fine.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Kayla keeps trying to hoe me really fucking hard.
It's a great time.
She's just trying to like pound my anus in. It's already allergic to toilet paper. It's
No,
burning.
Dylan
Does-
tried to pound Corey's anus in last
She
night, apparently.
definitely does offer your anus up for anyone.
No, she offers my mouth up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
to
true.
any
That's
drummer.
right.
She's always, and it's always for drummers too.
Right?
That's kind of fun. She
No, it was
hates
just
chords.
Tommy Lee. Who was the other one?
I don't know, some other dude that you said maybe I can get Dylan to suck his dick.
Oh, I said whose dick needs to get sucked for us to like get on some kind of show, and I was like,
Ari's Dylan's
Dylan?
mouth.
Dylan?
Jesus.
I don't know why I'm sucking dick. I
I don't know.
don't know, dude. I didn't like fill that out when I
I
joined
feel
the
like
band.
you'd be good at it.
Yeah,
Apparently, I don't. Why?
I think it'd be weird if it were any of the rest of us.
No, it wouldn't be. Nick's skinny. He does crack. He like suck dick. I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't know.
Corey's always talking about how much he loves Atlanta. He loves sucking dick.
I don't eat a lot in the
That's
first
not the
place.
case at
I
all.
don't think it would work for me. No. I've got very coarse hands. I have very.
That is true.
Okay, but what about your mouth though?
That's true.
What that mouth do?
Put no
What the
hands
mouth do?
behind your back.
It's about the texture change. Dude.
I have a lot of teeth.
I like that excuse.
Oh man. Well, on that note,
Yeah, my dentist says I got good teeth for sucking dick. I guess.
Oh, the hallway.
Yeah, that's what your dentist says. He's like,
Yeah.
well, it looks like cavities, and you got some DSL going.
You got some dick sucking teeth. DST.
You
DSTs.
got DSTs right there, baby.
Damn, they pearly white because they be getting coated, boy.
Oh God.
Oh God, getting painted white.
Painted white, like anywhere that Jacob V is dog sitting.
Do I need to censor his name?
No.
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 Is he gonna be
He
okay
doesn't
with
give
this?
a fuck. Probably.
We'll ask him about this to his face, and he'll probably be like, "Yeah,
That's
fucking
me.
and
And
I like that he was calling all the dudes in ground control like Sister Ryan, Sister
Dude, he's just
Barry.
a vibe.
He's a vibe.
he's a
Vibing out.
walking vibe."
In this economy,
He goes, Sister Ryan, are you cooking bacon? Because I'm fucking sizzling out
I'm
here.
sizzling out here. Yeah, he goes, "Sister, are you cooking bacon?" And Ryan's like, "What?" And he goes, he made the sound, and it was like, "It's me. I'm sizzling.
I'm sizzling out here.
I need to put the SPF on or something, man."
Oh man,
That dude right there. That's funny.
He's the dude.
he's wild.
He likes to say he was my teacher. He was just a student teacher at the high school I went to. He never taught me.
You said he's like my age. There's no fucking. Is he?
He's like 27, 28.
Oh, I'm 26. So
Yeah, he's like 28, 29, 27, 28. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm 27.
Yeah.
He can't be 27.
Maybe he was 27 when he was in my high school.
That's what I'm thinking.
No offense to the man.
What
but
year did I go to high school? How long ago was that?
That was
What year is
probably
it?
When you're
a
a
minute
TA,
ago.
you're like a senior in college, or you're your first year graduated from college, so like 22, 23.
He looks the exact same, my man. I don't.
So
he
he's probably
looks
like
great.
32.
I don't
33.
think he looks
He's like
27.
he's at max. No, that's not true. I had a full teacher that was 28.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about when you're a TA, like when you're
He could
TA
have
and
been
trying to be.
TAing at like 24. You don't know. You don't
Oh yeah,
know.
no, he
could be
could have, but
super
I'm saying he
genius.
was at least 22 when he was TAing you, because you're not a TA when you're 18 for starting like education school, like an education degree.
That's fascinating.
You start TAing.
He's
your senior year
29.
of
That's what I'm
college.
saying right now.
Okay.
Let's ask him when we go see him.
We'll be like,
Yeah.
hey,
How old are you?
How old are you?
What?
Who are you?
Are you?
What is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah. 10 subs?
Oh man. Well, anyway, we're Crystal Lady. I think we're wrapping up,
Also,
guys.
his name's Jeremy, guys.
Jeremy. Oh no shit. You're
No,
gonna just.
I called him Jeremy for like the first 2 years that I knew him because my friend Ian had convinced me that his name was Jeremy. He convinced me and his girlfriend, and we thought he was real. And Jacob V went with it for 2 years.
When I was in high
He
school,
was like, "Why you guys call me
Oh,
Jeremy?"
that's
And I'm like,
great.
"Because that's your name." And he's like, "My name's Jacob," and I'm like, "What?" 2 years into me knowing him.
Fuck, that's awesome.
my friend and I convinced this guy that we knew in high school for like a year that my friend was from New Zealand, because she was doing like some really shitty accent, and it kept like flip-flopping from like Australian to English. Like she couldn't keep it straight. And he was like, well, where are you from? Because like your accent changes. And we had this dude like on the line. We told him that she was born in England but then moved to New Zealand when she was like 12. So she originally had an English accent, but because she lived in New Zealand for so long, she picked up traits of the Australian accent, but depending on where she was, it would flop back and forth.
Yeah. All right.
That dude was fucking stupid.
Right? And then one day he comes to hang out with us, and Rachel just stops doing her accent, and he's like, what the fuck? And she's like, oh yeah, no, we've been dicking with you for like a year.
Nice.
You really be out here, dude. Just stupid people.
Dylan's
Just vibing
face.
out. Just-
Oh God. All
But
right.
you know what? It don't count on the weekends. You know what I mean?
Don't count on the weekends.
Jesus, dude. You're never going to forget that. That's awesome.
Anyway, we got to roll. But thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We've got some really fun podcasts coming up for you. We've got some cooking shows.
Music
coming out. Vampires Need to Get Laid 2 live everywhere you listen to music.
Good.
Check all that shit out, though.
Check us out. We'll link Ground Control below because they're going to be on one of the upcoming podcasts.
And they're dope.
And they're dope.
And they have a new single out, and you should watch that. It's called Gucci Bag.
Gucci Bag.
Ooh.
Gucci handbag.
Until
That's
next
just called Gucci
time,
bag.
Gucci bag.
folks.
There's no handbag. You keep
Okay.
saying that.
Really?
You should learn the name of their song. We're friends with them.
Okay.
Kind of fucked up.
Damn.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out. We're Crystal Lady. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Peace.
Peace.
What if they called Hurricane Drink from Mardi Gras? That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Who are you?
Hurricane Storm.
Hurricane Storm, yeah.
.edu. All right. See you next time. Bye.